Hi everybody, this is Sparky and welcome back to Sparky's Guide. So before I start the video, I just want to say I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope you had a good time, and if your holiday is in the future, then I hope that you have a good holiday, whenever that is. I put a bunch of item frames on the rest of these chests. These are all the same, well, except I changed some items on the item frames to match what was over here. So I got leads for miscellaneous, and same thing for over there. And then I changed this to wheat, and changed this to the wheat on these two chests. The wood, I changed that to a spruce log, and I changed that to over there. That used to be a stick. And then the minerals, since I have a whole bunch of iron, I decided just to put whatever this block is called, the raw iron block, on these valuables chests. And then the same thing for this, that's a grass block, and I think that was a grass block, but it wasn't the same as it was over here. I just thought it looked nicer, and I was watching some videos earlier, and it said that, maybe you should do some more item frames. So I'm like, okay, maybe we'll put some more item frames in my world, and it does look nice, I gotta admit. I think that's all for the house, and then let's go outside, because I brought some of that stuff home from last episode. If you didn't watch the last episode, I recommend that you do. So I got some cherry growing over here. There were some acacia over here, but I actually moved those over there. The way that the cherry groves and the acacia grow, they don't really mix well together, so that's why I just had a separate area for these. So we are going to be linking up nether portals, and you might be thinking why would we do that? We really haven't gone to the nether since episode 15, and this is episode 24, so that was almost 10 episodes ago. So why would we do that? Well, I just thought the world tour is going to be next episode. So I thought, well, I know I said that I necessarily wasn't going to show them off, but it is nice to have access to those areas. So let me get my book, because we're going to need to do some math. So what you're going to want to do is divide it by 8. So the snowy slope's 1,000. I'm going to divide 1,000 by 8 and 125. So for the x, 125, and then negative 580. Divide that by 8, and I get negative 72.5. So when you have a number that ends in a decimal like 0.5, like this negative 72.5, what you're going to want to do is just round that up to the next number, which is negative 73. What I'm going to do is I would go to those coordinates in the nether. But before we do that, I want to get ahead of ourselves. But before we do that, I want to get some obsidian, because that's what we're going to need. You're going to need obsidian for the portals. I went over building another portal, and this is basically what it is. So if you're curious about that, you can just go watch episode 14. How do you get obsidian? And maybe I talked about this already, but I had this lava pit over here, and I can get obsidian from here very easily. Like there's some right here. Now there could be some lava under here, so sometimes it is risky, but it doesn't look like it is this time. So, and this stuff takes a long time to mine. I might just mine that off camera for you guys because it's going to be a hassle. But when you have a lava lake like that, get a water bucket, and that is not a water bucket. But what you're going to want to do when getting obsidian, I think we went over this already, but I just want to go over this again really quick, is you want to place a block and some water. You want to step in the water, you can mine the obsidian, and then it's going to turn the lava into obsidian. So it's very easy. So let me go mine this stuff up really quick, and then I'll let you know how much I have, and then from that point we'll see how much or how many portals we can do And then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. Probably end the episode. Alright, so all the lava is gone. So I got almost, or just over a stack, 65 obsidian. So what I can do is I can make at least 6 portals and have a little bit left over. So, and also, as you can see, I do have some blocks. You are going to need some blocks, definitely, when setting up nether portals like this. So I'm going to put the remaining stuff away, and we are going to go out to those coordinates, and then I'm going to do some more math, and then we're going to go to the rest, to the biomes, I guess. Yeah, I'll see you in a second. Before we go to the nether, we're going to need a flint and steel. You need iron and flint. You get iron from mining, somewhere in the mountains, most likely, or caving, or finding some loot. And flint you'll find when mining gravel. Since that's out of the way, I am going to go to the coordinates that we talked about, 125, -73 in the nether. So I'm going to go to the nether, and then we're going to figure out where those coordinates are. Alright, so we're in the nether. I'm going to be careful. You want to be careful in the nether, especially since there's a soul sand valley over here. We'll talk about some nether biomes later, but I'm going to hit F3. Okay, anticlimactic, but... okay, so 125. Looks like it's this way. And -73. So negatives. Okay, I guess we go this way. The 125, and this is the pathway to the Bastion, if you don't remember. I went there in episode 15 to get netherite upgrades. So, and those hoglins right there, you want to be very careful of those in the Crimson Forest. We'll probably do that eventually in a... okay. We'll do that in a second. But apparently I need to go back. Go back this way just a tad. Okay, because I missed 125. So 125 is this block. Alright. Got to the coordinates. When I was recording, I actually went the wrong direction. So this is the opposite direction of where I thought I was supposed to go. So, yeah, that's whatever, I guess. Also, it is a little cramped in here. I am gonna fix this at some point. We're gonna decorate tunnels at some point. I don't know. But I got the portal up and running. I already went through this. So, it did spawn me next to the snowy slopes. Which is right over here. So, I think... I didn't check this. Apparently this is Snowy Slopes biome 2. This is very small, but this is the Snowy Slopes that's over here, and probably the Jagged Peaks also. That's one thing down. Now I'm gonna go home, and I am going to do some more. Actually, I don't think I need to go home, but I'm gonna do some more math, and then I will leave you guys with an update. So, see you guys in a bit. So everybody, it has been a little while. A couple updates that I want to give you first. Off camera, I did make a bunch of portals, and I had to repair some of my armor, and I had to repair some of my pickaxes because I did not have enough netherite. So I had to go mining in the nether and go mine for some ancient debris. And then I didn't have enough diamonds for the netherite upgrades, so then I had to go mining for diamonds, which was like the second time since like August, or no, well, we mined in May when we made the strip mine on episode 15, and then I mined again in August, and then just recently I did some more mining. So, and then I had to upgrade the diamond pieces up to netherite, and here we are. So, yeah. My boots are looking okay. At some point I'm gonna have to repair those. My helmet was 33 levels to repair, so this is the last time that I will be able to repair this helmet. So next time I use whatever durability, then I'm gonna have to craft another one, or I guess craft diamond helmet, upgrade that to netherite, and then get all these enchantments at some point, whenever that happens. But we might have mending by then. We'll talk about mending, I don't know when, but we'll eventually talk about mending, hopefully pretty soon, because there are some upcoming changes to villagers that will hopefully come out after I talk about mending and after I get mending and set up villager stuff. Even though villagers are really annoying, they can be very useful. So, talking about villagers, I believe it was episode 16, when we traded with the farmer villager in the village nearby. And you can see some bamboo over here. Yeah, those are kind of the quick updates. And another thing that I forgot to mention is my bow. So my bow is power 5, punch 2, unbreaking 3, and infinity. We didn't really talk about this in an episode, and I know I said that I would talk about enchanting a bow. I talked about it a little bit. I don't remember what episode. A recent episode. I talked about it. I don't remember when, but I'll put it in a card somewhere in the top corner of the screen, top right-hand corner of the screen. Anyways, I did talk about it, and basically I'll kind of do a little bit of a rundown on it, like if you didn't watch that episode. But basically, infinity basically just means that you're gonna have infinite arrows. So you don't need a whole stack like I've been using. I just need one, and I'll just show you. So you would think, okay, that's one. How am I doing this again? Well, because of infinity, I have infinite arrows. That is one of the enchantments that I like getting on my bow. I do have to repair it every so often, but I think instead of having to have several stacks of arrows in your bow if you have mending, instead of infinity, there are some trade-offs. I just prefer infinity. That's always been my go-to bow. Power 5, I think we kind of went over that. It's kind of like sharpness on a sword. Yeah, punch is like knockback, and if I have my sword, if I hit the mob, it's gonna make the mob move back, bounce back, kind of like I said, knockback. And then unbreaking is pretty self-explanatory. We've talked about that. Well, let's go to the Nether. There are a bunch of portals that I made in the past couple of days, actually, because this is what today is the 12th. So I'm a lot closer to Christmas now than I was when I recorded the first few clips. So I talked about, I think it was like would have been last week. Anyways, there are a bunch of signs. So I actually labeled this portal right here. And so, generated home base, episode 14. When we actually got netherite. So the way down there to get netherite is down there. When I did these portals, I blocked the outside access. So I can still break the blocks. If I need to go out to the nether or whatever, I can still break blocks. This tunnel goes all the way to the bastion. So I expanded the tunnel to all the way to the bastion. I cleaned it up, and it's all netherrack. So I'll decorate them at some point. This is, like I said, the home base portal. So there's a bunch of portals in this area. So right here, this is the skeleton farm. This is one of the 3 last portals that I kind of thought last minute. So, but I was like, okay, it's probably a good idea to have another portal access to my XP farms. So I have the skeleton one right here, which is very close to this one. And then if we go this way, I have the village next door. I have the zombie XP farm, and then I actually have the zombie farm too. So the zombie farm is down there. I have the spider farm down there, and then I have the village over here. So it is nice to have portals to all of my XP farms if I ever need XP, which I definitely did for this. I had to wait a while to get XP, 33 levels. It took a long time. the Grove is this way, the Ocean Monument is this way, and then the Frozen Peaks and Snowy Slopes is down there. And I'm gonna have some of these piglins spawn, so don't worry. At some point, I'm going to be mob-proofing this. At some point, I don't know yet. I don't know when, but at some point it will. I might just have to do like a million buttons, put them on the netherrack, and I should be fine. So, but at some point I'm just gonna have to deal with just shooting my bow at these guys because they're really annoying. They're not gonna be my priority right now. So let's go towards the Grove and the Ocean Monument. So the Grove is down there. That is the Grove that we explored a couple episodes ago, and then the Ocean Monument, I believe that was the same episode. This is the first Ocean Monument that I found. I didn't have enough for the other one, but as long as we have access to one, we should be okay. So, and then we have Frozen Peaks and Snowy Slopes. I know it said that over there, but I kind of have a way directly to the home, or to my home base, and then I have a hallway to the Snowy Slopes, and then that goes to, well, it goes to the Snowy Slopes and the Frozen Peaks. Okay, so the Frozen Peaks is all the way down there. Okay, so the Stony Peaks is over here too. So, okay, this is what I was kind of talking about, the little hallways. So the Stony Peaks and Cherry Grove are this way. And if we ever need more Cherry Grove, we can always go there. Those are basically all the portals that we have so far. So, of course, we will add more portals to this hallway. And I just need to find more obsidian. I'll find a way to get some more obsidian. So, yeah, that's basically it. So I don't think I've ended an episode in Nether before. So, thanks everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you want to continue to support me, you can like the video, you can subscribe, and I just went for the wrong portal. You can comment if you want to comment. And yeah, that's going to be it for me today. This is Sparky, and this has been Sparky's Guide. I will see you in the World Tour next episode. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.